In this video, we will show you how to replace your rear upper control arm on this Honda Civic. This will be located as part of the rear suspension behind your rear wheel. Let's get into it. Okay friends, let's get started on our job. The first thing you want to do is safely raise and support the rear of the vehicle with the suspension hanging so the wheel can spin freely. Once you've done that, remove all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts, the hubcap, and the wheel. Now with the wheel out of the way, we have a close look at the upper control arm right across here. You'll find that you have a 14mm headed bolt that comes through the rear of the knuckle towards the front. Let's remove that bolt. Now let's make our way underneath the vehicle to remove our 2 14mm headed mounting bolts. There's one. As we remove the last one, keep in mind this is the last thing holding this control arm in position. Remove the control arm. There it is, friends. Now over on the bench, we're going to prepare our adjustable upper control arm. To prepare this, you want to have it next to the original control arm. What we need to do is measure the length between one mounting point and the far mounting point. Once we have it on the original, we'll continue on to trying to match it up with the brand new one. Get it as close as possible. On the original, on my application, I have just over a foot, 12 1/8 inches. Let's have a look at this one. As you can tell, I'll have to adjust this out quite a bit. This will be easiest with the control arm in a vise. Now that we know our measurement, let's make our way over to the new control arm. Remove the pinch bolt. We can set this aside for now because we will be reusing this. The next thing that we will want to do is use something through the center of this to hold it. Now I'll use an adjustable wrench. Come right up onto this larger nut. We're going to start spinning this. While we spin this, you'll find that this is going to start adjusting outward. Let's give this a quick check. I've still got a little bit more to go. Perfect. Now, once you feel as though you have this at the proper length, we're going to want to make sure that we tighten our jam nut. That's this smaller nut right here. Bring that all the way down to the larger nut area. Let's make sure these two are snug together. We'll continue on with our jam bolt. Slide that right on through. We will leave this loose for now and make our way back over to the vehicle. Back over at the vehicle, let's continue on with our installation. We'll take this control arm, put it in position, and start in both of those 2 mounting bolts. Now we'll bottom these out and then torque them to 43 foot-pounds. The next thing you will want to do is carefully put a jack underneath the lower control arm. We're going to start bringing this up into the proper ride height position. Once we've done that, we'll continue on with our mounting bolt, snug it up, and torque it to 80 foot-pounds. Now the next thing we will have to do is carefully start pulling the knuckle inward to align it with the upper control arm. For this, if you have a hard time pressing it in and putting the bolt through, you could try using a ratchet strap, carefully coming across the knuckle and making its way over to a mounting point. Continue on with your mounting bolt. Start this in by hand so you're sure it is not cross-threading into the wrong position. If you use the strap, go ahead and remove that now. Remove the support from under your lower control arm. Now at this point, we've already tightened our adjustment nuts along here. You just want to make sure you double check that. As long as you're sure that that is tight, we'll continue up here to our pinch bolt. Snug this up and then torque it to 20 foot-pounds. Okay, let's go ahead and reinstall that wheel. If you have a hubcap, install that. Making sure that you align your valve stem hole. Start on each of your 19mm lug nuts. We'll bottom them out and get the wheel on the ground. Now we can bottom out each of these lug nuts in a crisscross manner. Now with the wheel safely on the ground, we'll continue on torquing these to 80 foot-pounds in a crisscross manner. Torqued. Okay friends, we showed you how to install one side of your rear control arms. The process will be the exact same thing for either side of the vehicle. After you've completed your control arm installation, go ahead and take your vehicle for a road test, make sure you don't hear any funny noises, and get yourself down to your local alignment shop. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.